He laughed, yeah, yes. But I seen it. I seen the hustle. I seen in the hustle. You show your mirror. You show your son walking.
Well, I saw that.
Yeah, you show somebody walking, so I thought you were going to put
Well, let me see this one.
Why must spoil you for? Why must spoil you for? Why must spoil you for? Then activate some kind of way I can get it. Why must spoil you for? Some kind of way you can do it for me. Why must spoil you for? Yeah, some people go sleep and I wake up. I go sleep, I wake up, oh, eh. People hustle, no day, no day. Yeah. But my hustle bring it so much in. Oh, why must spoil you for? Why must spoil you for? Why must spoil you for? See, but pay your blessing that no more thing. Tell it before you can do it again. All kind of thing can creep my skin. When you get my own, I go cock in my leg, oh no. Cock like a big boy. You know why you make me a big boy. When they make it noise, I don't talk. Take a lepe, walking one side. The children say they bluff you, then they come in, baby, great ball. Blessings on blessings on blessings. You over, you shower your blessings. Don't tell a Jawana. No, some kind of way I can get it. I must spoil you for. Way you can do it for me. I must spoil you for. Yeah. Some people go sleep and I wake up. Then I wake up. I go sleep, I wake up. I wake up. Yeah. People hustle, no day, no day. No day, no day. But my hustle bring it so much in. Oh, I must spoil you for. I travel too far, I come back. Go America, I come back. I go Australia, I go Norway, I go Sweden, come back. You can let me go Holland, you can let me go Germany, you can let me go Belgium. I came back and nominate me for MTV. My parents music on MTV, my man see me on MTV. Why am I spoiling for? Some kind of way I can get it. Why am I spoiling for? I must spoil you over. Oh, some people go sleep and I wake up. I go sleep, I wake up. Oh, hustle, no day, no day. But my hustle bring it so much in. My hustle, I must spoil you. I must spoil you. They liking and playing the music. That's gonna shine for me the music. You over keep blessing the music. They vex, let them talk. But you over bless you, who can go for? Mama spoil you, Mama spoil you.
Dad was so tired. He had severe diarrhea and profuse vomiting. My mum was so worried about him, and so was I. I took my father to see a doctor. The doctor suspected that he had cholera.
Profuse vomiting, watery diarrhea and sunken eyes are typical symptoms of cholera. We have seen a number of cases of cholera in this area recently. Watery diarrhea and profuse vomiting result in severe dehydration and can lead to death if not treated promptly. So treatment should start immediately by taking oral rehydration salts to compensate for the rapid loss.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lrtn and the radio, television, Liberian Radio and Television Network. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here on the platform platform for education. Today is Wednesday, New Year Day. Today is the New Year 2020. All right, so we have come to give you some education on your health. And every time we talk to you, as you know, this is a new year, so please take precaution and follow some of these things that we are saying to you, all right? So that you can know what to do for yourself during the year as the year goes by, okay? So let each and every one of us share the video so that we can have our friends to also understand, okay? This is what we are doing, so please get started. And as time go by, I will put my phone number over here and you will get to know what we are talking about, and you can call me so we can discuss something about the topic. You see the topic we got there? We said diabetes. Then under it we say insipidus. Then the next one we say NOH. The other one we say H. pylori. All right? Those are information I want to just give you the hand up on that, so that at least if you see anybody having, if you yourself have some sign and symptom, go to the hospital right away, okay? Or go to the urgent care right away, all right? So this is what we're talking about. So first we say our topic is diabetes. Diabetes, everybody knows in this world, is in all over the whole world. Just simple thing is that something is wrong with the insulin that's supposed to be secreted by the beta cell. It's a small cell sitting over the kidney. It's supposed to secrete what we call insulin in your body. So when you eat the rice, when you eat the yam, when you eat anything starches, when your body break it down, we call metabolism, it break it down, the end product is sugar. And that's the sugar that the insulin will take that sugar and put it into your body cell for your body to have energy to work, all right? But if for any reason the insulin is unable to take that sugar. When you finish eating the yam, the rice and other things, the macaroni and all those things, potato and all that, if the body break it down and we got the sugar sitting down in our blood right now, then our blood is the only medium that anything can go to any part of the body. Because anything that got to go to our body, it got to first of all get inside the blood. When it get inside the blood, the heart will pump that blood, boom, and the blood will take that load to where it need to be in the body. That's how coordinated our body is. Our body work is a good system. It work by a good system. All right. So when the blood receive all this sugar sitting in there, the insulin now will be secreted by the beta cell, and the insulin will go into the blood and allow the sugar to leave the blood and go inside the cell. Then we will not have energy. All right. But if for any reason maybe there's a small amount of insulin that is secreted, maybe there are no insulin at all secreted, maybe the insulin that is secreted is unable to take the sugar from the blood. So it could be due to one of those. And when it is due to one of those, the bottom line is we are going to have diabetes. That's it. That diabetes got to be due to either small insulin that being secreted, or no insulin secreted at all, or the insulin is secreted but it cannot take the sugar from the blood and carry it to the cell. So those three reasons, our diabetes got to be due to one of them. Our diabetes got to be due to one of them. So as a result, what do? As a result, the sugar is sitting inside the blood, and the blood got to go to the kidney, and the kidney had to filter the blood. The kidney filter the blood and take water from the blood. And that water it takes from the blood is the pee. He send it down to the bladder. The bladder got it full. The bladder send it back out. That's what we call urine. You see that? But if the sugar in that urine, the sugar in that blood, if the kidney filter it, and because there's too much sugar, some will spill inside the water that the kidney already filtered. So that sugar will be inside the urine in the bladder, and the bladder will put it out. We will pee with that. This is why when you pee, when you have diabetes, when you pee on the grass, after 30 minutes you will see ants going there. You know, the sugar is sweet. The ants go to that place on that grass that you pee on. You pee right on the grass, right? And after 30 minutes, the ants, it will draw ants to that. We know right there that you got diabetes. You see? So instead, what do we do? We know that you got diabetes. The next thing we will start seeing you do is you will be drinking too much water. You will be urinating too much. All right? When you go to the hospital, we're going to treat you. We'll only treat the symptom. It's because you are urinating too much, because the sugar is sitting there. So what we want to do is we're just going to go there straight and give you insulin inside the blood, so that the insulin that we make outside is not the one that your body making, but the one we make outside. So we inject you with the insulin, and the insulin get inside your blood now, and that insulin is going to take the sugar from your blood and put it inside the cell. So in that way, the amount of sugar that will be inside your blood will be less, will be normal. All right? This is how we're going to control your diabetes. But we do not know for a fact which one caused the diabetes. Is it because your body is not secreting, or is it because the beta cell is not secreting insulin? Is it because the beta cell is secreting small amount of insulin? Is it because the beta cell secreted the insulin, but the insulin cannot take the sugar from the blood and bring it into the cell? So we do not know. All we know, we say, well, that diabetes is due to insulin deficiency. You see, that's it. Insulin deficiency. Saying that diabetes is due to insulin deficiency. Boom, we will give you insulin. And when we give you insulin, that insulin we give you, it take the sugar from the blood and bring it down into the cell, and you got energy, you walking, you are not urinating too much, you are not drinking too much. The sugar is all right in your blood, and that sugar level is normal now, and you're going around. So at that rate now, we will say, well, to maintain this status of your body, we will be giving you insulin. This is how we get to insulin. Sometimes we get to a tablet that will help your body to secrete insulin. You know, this is what. But we are the doctor do not actually say, you know what, that diabetes you have is because the insulin that was secreted, the insulin is just cannot take the sugar from your blood. So we will give you insulin that will take the sugar from your blood. Or the doctor will not just say, you know, that insulin, insulin is supposed to be secreted by the beta cell, but we found out that the insulin that is secreted by the beta cell is not enough. So why is it that the beta cell is not secreting enough insulin? So in that case, we can go back to the beta cell and fix the beta cell. Then the beta cell will be able to secrete enough insulin. But we don't go through all that thing. No, we don't go through it. The only thing we do, we give you insulin. We don't know why the insulin is not getting into the blood and then bringing it up. We don't go there. All we do, like just give you insulin. That's all. You see? Let's just give you insulin. So this is why diabetes, insulin is always the main hormones that we should give you to control the movement of sugar from your blood to the cell. And then at that rate, we maintain that level. As such, we will tell you that since you got this condition, you will not minimize the kind of starches food that you should eat. You will not be doing exercise. The more exercise the more you exercise your body, you stimulate the body organ. The organs that are sitting there are not working. When you stimulate them, they will start going back to work, or something like that. It's just like you park the car all, 2 months, the car is not working. All right? You will not just get in that car one time and start, it will start. No. You will go there and give exercise to that car. You will turn it on, it will come on, and you let it run. That the exercise you're giving the car now, you let it run. So it's the same old way. People who cannot take exercise, they come out with diabetes. And you cannot take exercise, your body is not going to break, will not use the sugar that you're eating every day. So as a result, if you're eating that every day, you will just sit down, you just get fat, get big, just like that. And it's not right. So when you get big like that, this is where we come out to. That means perhaps you're eating that sugar every now and then, you're eating rice every now and then, potato, macaroni, spinach, and all that. If you're eating all that now, and the sugar just sitting inside your blood, so what you're doing, you're asking the beta cell to secrete. The beta cell will just be working every minute now. It's working, just secreting insulin, until sometimes they will get tired secreting insulin. So those are the things. Telling you, eating all this food, it will produce so much sugar inside your body, inside your blood, and that will stimulate the beta cell to continue to secrete insulin. insulin until they get tired. You know, too much on one thing is not good. You know, it's just like you yourself, you run every day or you do things every day, you get tired. So it's the way, it's the same thing that those organs in the body get tired. So that's not the right thing to do, to just sit and eat. You eat pizza, you drink soda, everything that you're eating, the end product is sugar. And you keep putting sugar in the blood, and the blood do not care. All the blood got to do, whatsoever you put there, it take it and carry through it. You take it and carry it, and then say, and then dispose of it. That's it. That's all the blood had to do, to carry it. But for the sugar to leave that blood to go to other part of the body, it had to be due to the insulin. And that insulin, if the beta cell will say, look, I mean, too much blood is too much sugar in this blood. Why every now and then they got too much sugar in this blood? Where is sugar coming from? It making me work too much to just be secreting insulin, all like that. This is how some of these things come about. This is how some people develop this diabetes. You see? This is where diabetes starts. This is how it starts. All right? In other words, know how to eat starches food. Limit your starches food. Eat some vegetable. All right? Eat some vegetable. No too much of sugar. Then exercise on that so that you stimulate the body. When you stimulate the body to break down those sugar, you got energy. You see, the fat go down. You know, your weight will go down. And when your weight go down, your sugar level is good. You see, this is what we're talking about. It is not right to always eat too much of sugar, drink too much of soda, drink coffee too much, drink tea too much. Everything you drink, you got some sugar in it. But it break down, the end product is the sugar. And that sugar get in your bloodstream, and you don't have insulin to take that sugar from the bloodstream to the cell, you got problem. Diabetes coming about. And besides, and you eat all these starches food, you don't go there to exercise to break it down, you got trouble. So it's not good. It's not good to be sedentary. In other words, you're just sitting down, you don't exercise yourself. That's not the right thing. All right? Okay. The another diabetes we talk about, it is very rare. We call that diabetes insipidus. Insipidus means you urinating, but that urine you passing is you pass almost like 3 to 5 gallons a day of urine. You see? But that urine is no smell. It's odorless. You no smell. Normally when you pee, you know, you can smell the pee, right? Because ketones and other things, fat are all broken down. But this one, no way. No way. You will not smell the urine. You will not smell the urine. This is the kind of person, their blood sugar is good. No problem with the blood sugar. Everything is all right. But what is wrong is the mechanism that's supposed to control the outflow of water from the body. That's what is wrong over there. It happens once in a blue moon. Normally you don't see this kind of condition. Diabetes insipidus, you don't see that kind of condition. It just happens once in a blue moon. Maybe in 100%, maybe you will see 1 or 2% who will come with diabetes insipidus. But you don't find that. But it is only due to the mechanism. Is something we call a hormone called vasopressin that's supposed to be secreted to control the flow of water from the body. That will go through the kidney. Okay, if the kidney does not have that, then you know the kidney just secrete. The kidney will just keep filtering. We have no control. But the vasopressin is there. There will be a control. But diabetes of that nature usually happens when somebody had accident and they had head trauma. That's where this thing coming. That's where this diabetes coming. All right, because the hormone that's supposed to be secreted is secreted by another little gland at the base we call pituitary gland around here. That's why at the base of the brain. So many people who have brain injury and it hurt the pituitary and other things like that, that means the vasopressin will not be secreted and the kidney will have no way to manage the secretion or to manage the filtering of blood. and to filter the blood and it, and release water into the bladder. So at that rate, the person will have uh, too much water going to the bladder. It will just pee, 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 pee. Sometimes they become dehydrated. You know that is what normally happens. All right, that is diabetes insipidus. Insipidus means passing the urine that got no odor. All right, anybody urinate with no odor, you gotta be thinking that this person has diabetes insipidus. Other than that, everybody that urinate has odor. Okay, normal diabetes that is prevalent is all over that people get. It is due to insulin not being able to get to the blood, due to small amount of insulin, due to no insulin, due to insulin that resistant that cannot take sugar from the blood and go there. That's how it due to. But at the bottom line, saying we know it is due to insulin one way or another, we just gave you insulin. That's it. That's what we have been doing. We just gave you insulin. All right? We just gave you insulin to control that. All right? The next thing we want to do, we want to tell you about, is what we call neurogenic. It's something concerning your nerve. Neurogenic. You see, neurogenic, orthostatic. Orthostatic means you're standing all straight. Okay? You're standing all straight. Then hypotension. We say high blood pressure. We say low blood pressure. Okay? Your nerve should control. The reason we say that the nerve control the heartbeat. Do you control your own heartbeat? No, you don't control your heartbeat. You don't control your stomach moving. No, you don't control that. You don't control the kidney filtering the blood. You don't control that. No, that's the nerve that control that. That's the nerve that control that. So if the nerve has a problem, so if the nerve has a problem, and the nerve is responsible to control our blood pressure. When you get up, when you lie down to sleep, the nerve know that the time to sleep, you bring your blood pressure down. And when your blood pressure comes down, you will fall to sleep. Your blood pressure can never be high, you go to sleep. No, it will not be. Because when your blood pressure is high, you will feel pain, right? You will have headache. So as a result, you can't go to sleep. You will not go to sleep. But under normal condition, you go to sleep only when your blood pressure is down. It comes way down. Then you fall to sleep. Then when you get up from sleep, you get up and go in the bathroom. Because the nerve is controlling, when you get up, the nerve bring your blood pressure up to the normal level that you're able to move around and get sense of direction. You see? But if for any reason something go wrong with the nerve trunk that can control that particular blood pressure, then when you get up from bed, by the time you wake up, you got to get up and sit down on your bed first. Because if you just get up, you wake up and get up straight from bed and say you're going to the bathroom, your eye will just swing 1 minute and you will fall. Because something is wrong with the nerve to stabilize, to bring your pressure up to a normal level at that time. So that's what we call neurogenic orthostatic hypotension. All right? So most of the time, they say the person is fainting. The person have fainting spell. Okay, and all that kind of thing. Oh, when I said I faint or this. And sometimes it happens also when people who do not drink. And you do not drink that much water. Oh man, I don't feel that. You see, this is what happens in the nursing home when the people get old. When we get old, these are the things that happen. When we get old, the thirst level is decreased. You can't feel that you thirsty. You will not feel that you want to drink. But for us to maintain you, to know that you keep your normal function, we should give you water, even though you didn't tell us that you want to drink. But we have to give you water. We got to make sure that we give you water. You see some people in the nursing home, some old folks in the nursing home, the nursing aide will not want to give Those old folks water, you know why? Because if they get them water, they will wet their diaper. And then when they wet their diaper, the next thing he had to go back to change that diaper. That's too much work. So as a result, if you don't want to do that work, so you just put the person in the chair and sit there right there. You don't get them water. And once they don't get them water, that diaper will be dry all the time. That's what most of these people do in the nursing home. That's why you see more people, most of the old folks in the nursing home, they are dehydrated. They are dehydrated. It's because they are not giving them water. And those people are not going to say the testing. They are not going to say that. They are not going to say that. So as a result, they will just sit there day off, and all the other time, and you see they just sit there. But they become dehydrated. They become dehydrated because they are that particular mechanism where it tells the cell say, oh, I'm dehydrated, I want to drink, make the person to request for water to drink is down. It's down. At that particular age, it's down. So they send them to live in the hospital or in the nursing home for the last time of their life. So that's where they will live and die. But even if the person will live over there and die, why not take care of them and make them to know that they don't have that strength to go into the bathroom. You take them, you feed them the water. They don't have that much strong teeth to grind the meat you and I eating. So they will grind the meat highway. They get them the food. They will grind the highway. They get them the food to eat, and then you get them water to drink. The same way you can eat and drink. Now after that, after 2 hours, take them to the bathroom. When you sit them in the bathroom, or the toilet, they will go there and go to the toilet. All right. And after that, you bring them back. They sit down. Then you give them some water to drink again. That's how you maintain them. But other than that, that mechanism is completely down. So when you have neurogenic orthostatic hypotension, that's something that they got to be looking at the nerve. Sometimes you have to do MRI. So it's not everybody that every night they had a fainting spell do have what we call neurogenic orthostatic hypertension. It's not all the time. Sometimes if you do not drink too much water, then your blood becomes very concentrated. You got to have water. If you don't have water in your blood, the kidney cannot filter the blood. The kidney will filter and it will hold the water back. It will not let the water go in the bladder. So as a result, all day you will be sitting there and say, "Oh, I don't have time. I don't feel like going to the bathroom to pee," because you are not drinking any water. So that means the kidney cannot filter the blood to release the urine. So it's better to drink. In the morning you drink. Sometimes we say to you, in the morning, have breakfast. Most people say, "Oh, I don't feel like eating." You are not eating breakfast because you feel like eating. No, you are eating breakfast to give you energy at the middle of the morning. All right, that's why we do these things. So the high potential that you will develop when you get up, your head swing, your eyes swing, and then your hair is lighter, and it like to say you coming to feet and all that kind of thing. Those are the kind of signs and symptoms you have when somebody have neurogenic orthostatic hypotension. They develop lightheadedness, they develop dizziness, then they develop that fainting spell, like they are fainting. Those are the things that they can have. So in that way, maybe the doctor you go to the hospital, doctor will say, "Do you drink a lot of water?" Yeah. Okay, they will maybe first of all try to tell you, say, "Okay, drink a lot of water. We're giving you 1 month. Go home, but drink a lot of water and see. Make sure that you drink the amount of water every day." You understand? Yeah. You do that to be watching you. To make sure that you're drinking that lot of water. If you're drinking that amount of water, to see whether you have come up with any episode of this nature. But if you do not, if you're drinking a lot of water but it's still happening, then when you come back to the clinic, they may want to do MRI. They will want to find out what is happening, what is not happening. Okay, they will want to do some blood tests to measure your vasopressin level. Is the hormone. They want to measure that level to see how much is being secreted, how much is being sent into your blood to control your blood pressure at the time you are sleeping, at the time you are awake. Okay, that is what we always look at. But more people always with fainting spell. All the policemen were walking and they went to work. All of a sudden he fainted, boom, he fall down. Okay, sometimes the man is hungry. You don't know. Sometimes he are not taking, he did not drink any water the whole morning. He hungry, he are not eating. And his sugar level drop. And all that happen. When your sugar level drop, you don't have sugar in the blood, you have that fainting spell. Because the cell had no sugar, they don't have any means for energy. You see, the sugar level is the only means that the cell get energy for you to be able to move around. So here somebody get up in the morning without eating any breakfast that will get his sugar level to do his work. He didn't eat anything, he didn't drink no water and all that. He get that fainting spell, boom, he fell. You see? So people fall like that. You gotta when they go to the hospital, they gotta always, you can't just look at it one time and say, oh, this person may have neurogenic orthostatic hypotension. No, you first of all know that, did you have breakfast this morning? Did you drink anything this morning? No, I didn't drink anything this morning. But remember, some people back home, they only eat around 8 o'clock to go to bed. You eat 8 o'clock and go to bed. From 8 o'clock in the morning, you will not eat anything. Then you go and say you're going to go to work. By the time you run a few minutes, the little food that you ate yesterday, the sugar that your body took from that food is the one that your body organ was using at the meantime you were sleeping. That's the sugar your body was using when you were sleeping. You understand? This is why we say when you get up in the morning, have some breakfast to eat. Drink some liquid. So in the middle of the morning, you still got, sugar for your body to function on. But back home, it's hard for the people. The food is not there. So they eat one time a day. So you should know, when they eat one time, those people over there, you will not see them getting, overweight. They don't have trouble with weight. They don't have trouble with weight. They have trouble with these things that we're telling you about. Because they only eat one time a day. They strain the body organ. The body organ do not have energy to work. All right? They strain the body organ. This is what's happening. So it is good to have breakfast in the morning. It is good to drink some fluid in the morning all the time. All right? It is good to do that. And if you're doing that and you still come up with, you get up and sit down. Even some of you who will be taking high blood pressure. That's why every high blood pressure patient will suffer from hypotension. That's what we call the side effect. Because if you take the high blood pressure medicine and you say, oh, the doctor said I'm going to take it, you just take it. You just take it. Sometimes you didn't measure your pressure, then you just take the medicine. That medicine will further drop your blood pressure below. Then you go to sleep. Sometimes it will be hard for you to get up from sleep. And when you get up from sleep, you will not just be able to get up and walk into the bathroom. Your eye will swing, boom, you will fall. Because you took the high blood pressure medicine and it drop your blood pressure way down. It dilate your blood vessel. And when the blood vessel is dilated, it's open wide, no more pressure in it. So when the heart pump that blood, there will be no pressure. So it will affect the heart also. It will affect the heart because you just send the water and the water just go 1 minute. So you had no energy to give you to say, well, I have some energy to pump, because the energy the heart had to pump is coming from the pressure that come back to the heart. You see, so it causes problem. That's why when you got a high blood pressure, know when to take your blood pressure medicine. If you take your blood pressure medicine just without checking your blood pressure, you just take it. Again, drop your blood pressure down low. Then when you go to sleep, you get up. By the time you get up to stand on, your eye will swing. you have lightheadedness. The next minute you fall on the floor. Who know when you fall you will hit your head and you do something wrong to your head. You see? So when you have high blood pressure, know when to take, because the high blood pressure can cause you to have low blood pressure and you will fall down. It will make you to have dizziness and you will fall. It will make you to have fainting spell, you will fall. You see? So when you tell the doctor now, the doctor will say the high blood pressure medicine we're giving you, when did you take it? Did you take it? You take it in the morning before going to work. But sometimes at this time we have got to understood. We understood that. We understand at this time that they told us we should take high blood pressure medicine at night, because majority of high blood stroke or heart attack that people get because they got high blood pressure is derived from when they go to sleep. When they go to sleep, that's what happens. All right, this is what we're talking about. So always make sure that you are high blood pressure patient. Make sure you measure your blood pressure first. You measure your blood pressure. You know when you measure your blood pressure before you take your high blood pressure medicine. And when you're going to bed, measure it, then you take it. Because at the end of the day, during the night, your body is still functioning. Your body is still functioning. They are functioning from the food that you ate, because there are sugar inside your blood, and the cell is using that particular sugar to function while you are asleep. You understand? This is what's happening. That's what's happening during the time you are sleeping. All your organs are not sleeping. No, they are working. Most of your organs are working. So this is what we're talking about. So what we're going to, so we'll put the, let me put the number over here so that we will know if you want to ask a question. All right? Let me move that from there. Let me move that from there. All right? Let me put the number down here. Let me move that from here. All right? Now there's my phone number right there. So my phone number right there. Let me put my needle. Okay, fine. That's it. You see the name down there and the phone number right there. Call me with that. We will talk about that. The next thing we want to talk about over here is H. pylori. They call that Helicobacter bacteria that people we who coming from developing nation. You know, developing nation means unsanitary area. Most of the places we walk is unsanitary. We don't have a inside bathroom to go into the toilet. We go into the bush to go into the toilet. We go and toilet on the beach and all that. Unsanitary. We get this bacteria from those kind of things, from fecal matter, contaminated. Sometimes the person use a stick of paper to clean themselves, and they didn't wash their hands. They come and touch food, they touch the man, the other friend, and they share bread and other things like that. They take that bacteria in. That bacteria will be in the body. It will still be in the body. But when they find out that, and that bacteria is located in the stomach, when they find out, when the bacteria stay over there and find a good atmosphere, and it can hurt the stomach. And when they hurt the stomach, you start having problems. So it stay there for very longer time. Very longer time. Like I said, you get it when you are small, when you are, teenager, when you're growing up, and especially from people in the refugee camp. Most of these things come from over there. Just like we said, typhoid fever and other things, malaria, your house, your sleeping place, not screen. We who coming from a developing nation, we come up with these kind of diseases. All right? H. pylori. It causes a peptic, or it causes a sore at the top of your stomach. We call that peptic ulcer. When you eat, you have pain inside your stomach. By the time you eat small things, your stomach blow up. All right? You eat small things, your stomach blow up. You keep belching, and the bacteria, and either with the food, it produces more gas. So as a result, what the person will start doing, person start belching every minute, every minute, when you see people belching like that, and they tell you they have stomach pain, their stomach, on top of their stomach, is hurting, that's the problem. So it become a problem. You got to be thinking that maybe the person got that bacteria they call H. pylori because they bash it too much. And the person cannot even eat. By the time he eats small food, he say, oh, his stomach full. No, no, his stomach is not full. It's because of this bacteria. That's why we're talking about. So H. pylori can cause that, can cause peptic ulcer. And if the peptic ulcer is not treated, if that peptic ulcer is not treated, it can penetrate, it can go through the stomach wall. It go through the stomach wall that bleeding. The person can bleed inside until they become anemic, they develop heart attack, and then they die. You see? So peptic ulcer, H. pylori, if you having what kind of symptom, you treat it. You treat it. If you don't treat it, it can lead to penetrating peptic ulcer. Penetrating peptic ulcer will lead you to internal bleeding. Internal bleeding will lead you to anemia. Anemia will lead you to heart attack. Okay? Heart attack, you die. This is not happen. This is what we're talking about. So H. pylori is very important. When you see those things, that's a problem. So when you have people bashing every now and then, they bash every now and then, they eat, oh, it hurting my stomach. Every now and then my stomach full, I eat my stomach full. Those are the kind of people that just lose weight. They will just keep losing weight. Yeah, they lose weight because every little thing they eat, they will not eat that much. But then they say that their stomach full. It's not right. Okay? So we stop here for right now and say if you have any kind of regarding a question, call me back. Our time here is almost 10 minutes after 1 o'clock. Okay? Call me so that if you have any symptom, we can talk about it. Today is New Year Day. Happy New Year to every one of you. Happy New Year to my audience and to my listening audience, to the audience in Liberia and all over the world, the diaspora. Happy New Year. This is what we've been talking about. Diabetes, the cause is not what we look for. We just treat the symptom. Insipidus and neurogenic orthostatic hypotension. Then we got H. pylori. All right. For right now, let's take a little break. If you got something to to say, to contribute to the program, call me at that number you see over there. Okay, that's what we want you to do. So let's take a little break.
Why must spoil liver? Why must spoil liver? Why must spoil liver? Then activate it. Some kind of way I can get it. Why must spoil liver? Some kind of way you can do it for me. Why must spoil liver? Yeah. Some people go sleep and I wake up. I go sleep, I wake up, yeah. People hustle, no day, no day. Yeah. But my hustle bringing some more thing. Oh.
We are back from okay. Somebody say, how good is beta cola? Callie is watching. Please share the video And so, what is the cause of running nose or continuum blockage? Okay. Have friend who should see this video. Share it with them. Okay. Watching. Okay. Okay. Share the video. All right. Somebody say here, what is causing running nose? You have running nose, you see, there's a hair inside your nose. In that particular place, that hair inside your nose over there, there's where the hair grow is a spot, it's a place there. And that hair is intended to filter. All right, is to filter. But suppose you are doing something you're driving or in the dust, your place is dusty, and you inhale the dust and the dust clot the nose, it clot this where those hairs are. All right, you will not be able to filter the air. So as a result, every air that comes in your nose, it will not be filtered. That air is not filtered. It's not good for you to take it into the lungs. All right, and the body has a mechanism. It's not good to take it all in the lung. It will not be taken. The next meaning is what you're doing is it get over the lining of your trachea, over the lining of your windpipe. Okay, it get there over the lining of the windpipe. What you gonna do? You're developing little curve. The next minute, your nose is running because you are not. There's a fluid secreted. That fluid that's secreted because it cannot be absorbed through, and the hair inside your nose cannot filter, and that fluid cannot be absorbed. You got to bring it down. So your nose began to run. It begin to run now. You have that nose running, and that nose running, if you lie down, that nose running drain back, okay? Then you are developing poor nasal dripping that will lead you to pneumonia, because that whatsoever that fluid that runs from your nose, and you lie down on your back, it drain down at the back of your nose, at the back of your throat, because that fluid, it has salt, and salt a salted taste of our body fluid is salted. We have salt, we got sodium chloride here, we got potassium here, we got calcium here, all that was the body fluid. It has that mechanism. So if you get your nose clot of dust and the fluid cannot absorb, it run down to the back. It's a good culture for bacteria to grow. As a result, you can develop staph infection, strep infection, pneumonia. Okay, that's the reason. So you don't want to be having blockage. Your nose is blocked. It means that there's a constriction. What causes the constriction? Medicine can cause constriction in your blockage. It constricts your nose because it constricts the nerve inside the nose or the blood vessel inside the nose, and you can't breathe very well. So as a result, you have to take what? A dilator. Okay? Vasodilator, and put in your nose, a dilate the blood vessel, and your nose become open again for you to breathe. You see, medicine can cause that. And other cold can cause that. You are congested. You see? You are congested because of those things we're talking about. You already clot the nasal passage with these little hair follicles here that's supposed to secrete fluid and then filter the air. You clot it because you were in the dust or somewhere, okay, or you took medicine, those things will come about. That's what happened. That's what make your nose to continue to be blacky. They continue to black. You see, sometimes you talk about beta cola. Beta cola. What you know about beta? Anything that is beta, it will it will contribute to something in the body. It will most of our high blood pressure medicine, we got beta blocker, calcium channel blocker. Okay, it may contribute to your blood pressure coming down, but you may not know for a fact whether beta cola will do that. Why do you take beta cola? Okay, why do you take beta cola? Some people to say they're taking beta cola, they eat beta cola because it gives them erection. If you take beta cola, it gives you erection. It means that it open the blood vessel of the penis, and if you open the blood vessel of the penis, more blood that pump into the penis, it make your penis to erect. That what maintain the erection. So that's why more people will eat beta cola for. Okay, to open the blood vessel. You see, it open your blood vessel, and more blood run into that, and you develop erection. You get a good erection. That's why more people will want to take beta cola. And if you do that, it also help with your total blood pressure, your whole blood pressure to come down. You see, it help with your blood pressure to come down, because if the beta cola is going to open the blood vessel in the penis for the penis to have more blood flow in there, that will cause a good erection. So you should be thinking that your total your blood pressure, your whole blood pressure will be normal. It will be down. It will not be high. You see, but you got to know how. Before you start taking beta cola, you start eating beta cola, you should know. Check your blood pressure first. Okay, check your blood pressure first. You can eat too much beta cola, and it will drop your blood pressure below. Then when you get up, you will fall. So you check on it for anything beta is not too much to take it too much. You don't know that. Okay, you don't know that. It also affects your blood sugar. So think about that first. So don't go there taking beta cola all day long. All right, that's what we're talking about. Let's just share the video with other people. Okay, it is now 20 minutes after 1 o'clock, people. Today is Wednesday, New Year Day, the year 2020. All right, as we go to the year 2020, learn to go to the hospital and do your physical. All these things I'm telling you here is geared toward preventive measure to prevent any trouble. Many of our Liberian friends do not, especially the boys, the men, do not like to go to the hospital and do what we call physical examination. It is very good to go and do a physical examination. You are not sick. You don't have to be sick to go to the hospital and do a physical examination. You see, many people live to say, oh, this person is 80 years old, oh, he looking good. He been watching himself. He do physical examination. He go to the hospital and do physical examination. All right, they check his blood pressure, they check his prostate, they check his stomach. They do he do the endoscopy to check whether from his mouth all the way to the anus. They want to see if anything growing anywhere around there. If nothing growing, he all good to go. Okay, they check his prostate. If prostate is enlarged, we take biopsy and check it and see that why the prostate is enlarged. Is it enlarged just for nothing? The prostate can enlarge for nothing because it's not secreting any more hormones. Okay, semen. Those are the ones that the prostate secrete. The semen, when you say you're having sex and you discharge, that discharge that you send in there is secreted by the prostate. So you check those things out and check that the prostate is enlarged for nothing. The prostate enlarged, when you get to 40, days at the time, you're supposed to be checking yourself. You come to 40, you got to be checking yourself. When you hit 40, start checking yourself on these things. Okay? You go and do preventive measure. check your pressure. Okay, check your do your colostomy. Uh, go and do the for the doctor to see your stomach from your mouth all the way to your stomach to see whether or not you have anything growing inside the intestine, the stomach, or anything like that. Okay, make sure. Thing also, if you are having bloating when you eat little things, you bloating, think about that. H. pylori. You don't want to have that. If you have that, it will be hard for the doctor to do endoscopy to check through your because they know that you got sore over there already. You see, and that sore over there, you know what it can cause? It can cause what we call cancer of the stomach. It can cause cancer of the stomach. H. pylori is not a good thing. If you got sore, it's hard to kill. It can kill, but just that you will have to have a lifestyle change, the type of food to eat. You don't eat spicy food, okay? And you start taking more vegetable, okay? Eating more vegetable and at least cold food, little bit have more cold food also, okay? And take your medicine and it will heal because breeze does not blow over there. Okay, it heals from inside the blood. The blood come over there. The blood got the medicine inside. That's how the pylori heal. Because when you start having the symptom, it means that the soul is there already. Okay, it means that the soul is already there. That the soul you're trying to heal. So you check the hospital when you're having trouble like that. Check the hospital and get it healed. Okay, when you get it healed, it can be all right. It can be all right. But these are preventive measures that I can come on this platform and teach you and tell you about it. You see, many people, many boys, many men will not want to go to the hospital. When you get to 40, you will not have normal erection like the way you used to have it when you are 20 years old. You will not have that because your testosterone secretion is down. So you have to be taking supplement. It's just like the car. If you don't change your oil, it will not work. It will not run properly. So that's not the thing. Now you can develop impotency when you have high blood pressure. Most of the medicine that we take with high blood pressure, the first medicine that the doctor will give you when they determine that today that you got high blood pressure is water pill. Water pill can cause impotency when you take it for a longer time. All right, when you take it for a longer time, it will cause that. Okay, so those things. When you have heart trouble, when you have coronary artery disease, when you have heart failure, digoxin that can stimulate, that can make the heart muscle stronger to beat what they call all these medicine, they have some effect on your erection. Okay? They have some effect on your erection. So don't sit there, oh, I don't want to take the medicine because it will cause me this and that. No. Don't do it that way. Take the medicine. If you find out that you go to the doctor, they will tell you you want to do your testosterone level. If it is good, you will stay high erection. All right? So those are the things that happen. You men, go to the hospital. Don't sit down there and just continue to give excuse. No, if your testosterone level is down, you will not high erection. You need to have testosterone level up in order to high erection. Okay? You got to do that. Most of the time, people don't high erection because they have high cholesterol level and it clog the artery that leading to the penis. So in that way, no blood go in there. If no blood go into the penis, you are not high erection. Blood got to go into the penis, it got to flow inside the artery in the penis. Then you can have erection. So if you have too much cholesterol, it block it all block the wall in the artery, the penis there, and no blood going there. You will not have erection. You develop that impotency until you treat it. Until you treat this cholesterol program. All right, this is why it happens. That's why you go and do a physical. Go do physical. They will check your cholesterol level. They will check your cardio enzyme. They will check your kidney. We will want to know your kidney is floating very well. We do your creatinine level. We will want to know that your HB correct, whether you got enough blood cell that's going to carry everything in your body. We will do your HB and find that out. Then we want to do serologies on you to see whether or not you carry any kind of venereal diseases. Then we check all that one. Whether you carrying gonorrhea, issue feet bacteria, or you carrying syphilis or anything like that. We will check all that one. Those are the things they will check. We will go back and check your PSA, okay, prostatic antigen of the prostate, okay. We want to check that and find out whether it's not high. If it is high, we want to know why it's high. Then we'll do the biopsy of your prostate. We want to check all that one. You see, you the man, we got more work to do. When you get to 40, you got more work to do with yourself, and you want yourself to be correct, you got more work to do. And the major one is your pressure, your blood pressure. You check it out. Once you hit that 40, you start checking it out. You start checking, because you don't do it, you can die easily. With high blood pressure is silent killer. It don't give you any. It don't tell you say, oh, that tomorrow I will be high. It can just be high one time, boom, you finish. Okay, so when you have high blood pressure, you taking medicine. Take your medicine normally, regularly, and check the doctor. Okay, that's what we do. So from time to time, I will come over here and give you a preventive measure of how to take care of yourself. We'll discuss diseases that make people just lose weight. You can eat all the food, but you're just losing weight. You eating all the food you can eat. You can sit down here and eat all the food, but your weight is still the same. Something is going wrong. You see? That's the thing we're talking about. Something is going wrong. We'll be telling you little by little so that you get to be educated. All right? So today now is New Year Day. I will start right here. It is 1 o'clock. We are not seeing phone call. We see other people watching, but it is good that they were watching, and some of them gave their eyes question on you send your question over here. I will look at it and read it and then answer you. I will look at it and read it and then answer you. Okay, this is what we'll do. So today we'll stop here. Even if we stop here anytime we come on and you find out that you want to ask question from pertaining to the last discussion we had, go ahead and do that. We can still come back and give you some answer. Okay, that's what we'll do. So for today, this is we'll call it quick today. All right, so thank you for today. Thank you for watching, and you're good that you share the video. Thank you. Bye now.